Hey guys, completely back into ketosis. I'm not hitting walls or anything. It was a salt imbalance. It was the miracle chemical. So salt and some water. And every morning I've been drinking my lime, which has a whole lot of potassium in it, salt, water, and apple cider vinegar for my intermittent fasting. Today is another OMAD, so I'm going to eat today at about 2 o'clock, and then I won't eat again till Friday, 2 o'clock. What's on tap for today? I'm going to make essentially Scottish meatballs, so it's a hard-boiled egg inside of a seasoned meatball itself. Yeah, you kind of like form it around, and then I'm going to drop it into some boiling chipotle sauce. It's so delicious. And then, of course, my sample of greens, cabbage, kale, cruciferous vegetables. I still have a bunch of those. Cucumber. I made like this delicious avocado ranch. If you guys want a recipe for that, put it down in the comments. I'll catch it and I'll show you a recipe for it if I don't already beat you to it on my other channel. So mental acuity there, wonderful. I'm drinking down my 500 ml of coffee right now, having a great day. Slept all the way through, wonderful, not inflamed in the least. I mean, you can probably tell if you look at some of my previous videos, maybe in September, October, you'll see I was like, it really, take a snapshot of that, take a snapshot of this picture right here, and go ahead and compare them. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, and last night I made, I'll call them pizzas. Keto pizzas. Some cheeses have the ability to be cooked on a very hot plate. We call it comal here in Mexico, a griddle, if you will, up north. And they, like mozzarella, if it's a browning cheese, it will do that. So you throw it onto the griddle, and as the bottom is browning, it's going to crust. And then you go ahead and throw your pepperoni, if that's what you want, mushrooms, anything, obviously low carb greens. Cheese by itself is low carb. And then you scoop kind of halfway, and then you fold it over almost like a quesadilla. And then you put that on a plate and you just cut through it. I mean, how many of you really, when you were little, I know I did this, I would pick all the stuff off the crust in the first place, eat it because it was delicious, and then I would just kind of pick at the jelly part of the crust and scrape out the inside. I mean, I had special ways of eating food. I guess that makes me a psychopath. Anyway, no, I'm not. Nobody would ever convict me of that. So that's what I'm calling a pizza. I'll see if I can get a menu out there. I also found that most Mexican food is absolutely, well, I'm not talking U.S. Ideas of Mexican food. I'm talking real, like I live here, OTB, off the boat Mexican food. Is most of it is absolutely ketogenic. It's just when the reason people are fat in Mexico at all is either they really have a too much tortilla problem, obviously too much Coca-Cola problem, and they have problems eating a lot of chips and garbage. Again, I remember 30 years ago, I went over to Ciudad Juarez when I lived across the border in El Paso, and I would be like, how come everybody's so thin here? Well, chips and crap hadn't gotten there yet. Coke did. Coke was always available. But people did tend to eat much fewer carbs. Again, if you didn't eat your tortillas, rice and beans, they have a fair amount. But all your salsas, all your meats, there's like no carbs in that stuff, man. It's just when you start screwing, and you can add all the lard you want. Who knew? It's just when you add all the thickeners and the Mexican sauces are not thick, not by any means thick. If there's any thickening, it is all of it because it's reduced, and there's just obviously less water holding the whole thing together, or the fats will go ahead and thicken it up. But unfortunately, I've seen too many recipes where they say mix a little flour and some water, start with a roux. Well, you're cooked, man. You're gonna blow your carbs in a heartbeat. Whoa, this one's really long. Sorry, rambling on, but feel really, really good today. Woohoo! I'll try to give you a few more updates. Hope you liked the piano thing yesterday. I adore the piano. 5 minutes and now. Goodbye.